What's up, Jason? My name's Kyle. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you could do today to bring in more high quality HVAC jobs to your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting here thinking like, oh, all right, man, why would some marketing guy be doing this for free? And what's the catch, right? Here's the deal. Most HVAC guys are out there way too busy running calls, doing jobs to really understand how the internet works. And honestly, man, you've probably been through your fair share of marketing experts who really don't understand anything about your business. So what I found is that by giving HVAC guys a free blueprint of actual things that they can take and implement, some of them end up saying, you know what? I like you, Kyle, dude. Just handle this technical stuff for me so I could just focus on what I do best, okay? So by the end of this video, you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you more service calls and jobs. Then just shoot me a message back and we can chat, okay? Or if you want to take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself, that works for me too, okay? But now let me jump in and show you 3 things you could do to set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine, okay? So the first thing we're gonna start off with here is content. Now, before I actually jump into that, it looks like your website is actually being built. I'm not sure if this is actually still being built right now, but in this case, this video is going to be super helpful in showing you exactly what you need with your website being built to make sure that it's built correctly in order to rank and turn it into an asset for you, man, to get you some jobs coming in, okay? And so because your website's being built right now, I'm gonna show you an example of kind of what it should look like, okay? So I'm gonna show you your biggest competitor, right, which would be HVAC Littleton. And these guys are actually stealing most of those high quality jobs in the area because they're ranking at that top spot, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna see how many words they have on their front page. Now, I know you might be saying, well, all right, that's cool, man, but why are you doing that, right? Well, typically, if you wanna rank number 1 and qualify for those high quality jobs, then typically you wanna have about 1,500 words on your front page, okay? So we're gonna go to their site. We're gonna go and copy everything that they have here from top to bottom. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to a word counter here, paste it in. And it looks like right now they have right about 1,400 words, which is actually pretty solid, okay? But what does this mean for you? This actually ain't a bad thing, man. This means that your competitor is beatable by literally just putting a little bit more effort with their content, okay? So in this case, you want to have, around 2,000 words on your front page in order to beat them, okay? Super, super important. Now, I'm going to show you this tool I use. It's called Ahrefs, all right? It's a few $100s a month, but essentially what it does is it gives me the behind the scenes details of exactly what Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to see what you guys actually show up here for when people are searching for HVAC here in the area, okay? So we're going to start with HVAC Littleton first. We're going to put their website into here. We're going to go to keywords. Now, by the way, what is a keyword? That's basically what people are typing into Google, okay? So as you can see, they're showing up on the top spot or the front page for HVAC Littleton, furnace repair Littleton. We see air conditioner repair, AC repair, heat pump repair, right? And many, many, many more, okay? But just kind of looking at theirs, I would honestly say that even they could honestly get some help in terms of getting more high quality words, because there's actually about 3.2 thousand people searching for HVAC services in Littleton just based off of my research. So they could actually use more words, okay? But even for what they have now, if you look at the traffic, do you see, 36, 17, 7, 7, 6. So they're getting at least, around 100 to 200 people just in Littleton alone clicking on their website looking for their HVAC services specifically, which is pretty solid, man. That's pretty cool. All right. Now, I know your website's being built now. Let's see if you're actually showing up for anything yet with your actual domain. So let's go and put your website into here. Let's try to leave this out. And yeah, it looks like you guys aren't showing up for anything. Looks like you're showing up for your business name, but this is actually lost, okay? Meaning you're showing up as spam, okay? So in order to show you what you need, do you see the difference here? This is the importance of getting your website done and online presence done correctly. Okay. So if you want to start claiming more high quality jobs in the area and outrank your competition, then when you have your site built, you want to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. Okay. That is super, super important to claim those high quality jobs. Okay. Now, the second thing I'm going to show you here is going to be citations. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, dude, what is a citation? Why does it even matter? Right? Well, typically when anybody searches anything on Google, let's just say, for example, HVAC Littleton. Okay. There's actually research done from Google that about 40% of people are going to click right here on this map pack. All right. And do you see how Elkhorn Heating and Cooling is currently showing up number one? This is not because of their reviews. Okay. It's not because they have a big company or pretty pictures or anything like that. Okay. The reason why they're showing up in the top spot is because they have the most citations. Okay. Now, what are those? That is your business name, address, and phone number listed consistently across the internet. Now, I know you might be saying, well, all right, that's cool, but how do I get those? All right. Well, what you want to do is you want to post your business name, address, and phone number in industry related directories. Okay. This could be like, Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, Yahoo Local, right? These are all directories that you want to be in. And your competitors are currently in more of these than you guys are. So to get into the game, you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to show Google in the areas you serve that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC. And when you do show up on the top spot on the map pack, then we actually add about 50 to 100 more directories. So once you're there, it takes your competitors a long time to catch back up. Okay. So super, super important to get this dialed in. And now that you know how to, man, let me show you the real moneymaker. All right. Which would be backlinks. Now, why do I say that? Because again, 40% of people are going to click on this map pack. Okay. But actually about 60% of people are going to click on one of these first few websites that they see. All right. And when I search for, HVAC Littleton, repair, installation, anything like that, I don't really see you guys pop up here at all. Okay. So to get into the game, when your website's out, you're going to need backlinks. That is other relevant websites linking back to your website. It's kind of like online referrals. Okay. And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. For example, let's say, you have a local blog page or maybe even an industry site linking back to you. And that's perfect, man. That's amazing. But obviously, if you're an HVAC guy and you have, McDonald's linking back to you, that ain't so great, right? Because you don't sell burgers. So let's go ahead and go back to Ahrefs here and let's see what backlinks your competitor currently has that's getting them to that top spot, okay? So I'm going to click on backlinks here. And it looks like right now they have about 736 backlinks, which is pretty solid, okay? But again, how do we get these? How do we beat them? Well, what we do is you literally just go down this entire list of links and match the same exact links for your business or your website. So that way you guys show up at that number one spot, okay? So I want you to understand at this point, claiming more high quality jobs, outranking your competition, no matter how big they are, and showing the areas you serve with that authority, it is just some magic trick. All right. There's no genie flying around Google or anything like that. It's literally just a method. But, I'm sure you probably don't care that much about more website traffic, right? You care about growing the business, right? Helping your family and your team. All right. So let me show you what this means for your bottom line by actually getting this done correctly. Okay. Before I jump into this, I want you to know this entire breakdown is literally just for Littleton alone. Okay. This isn't counting any other city in Denver. There's obviously way more traffic in the Denver area. Okay. But just for the city of Littleton alone, there's actually about 3.2 thousand people searching for HVAC services every single month. Okay. 3.2 thousand potential customers. All right. Now let's just do some conservative math here. Let's say out of those 3,200 people, let's just say only 5% of those people are even convertible, okay? That would mean an extra 160 potential book jobs for your company every month. Okay. Now let's say you go out there, you take those calls, you do the estimates, and let's say you close, 40% of those jobs, right? That would mean an extra 64 closed and booked jobs for your company on a monthly basis. What would this mean for you guys, right? In terms of growing the business, right? Maybe, hiring more guys, right? Keeping them busy year round. In terms of revenue, right? So this ain't some pie in the sky thing. This is exactly what happens when HVAC guys get their online presence done correctly, okay? So just to recap what we covered today, first thing is going to be content. So when your website's out, you want to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. So you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to rank above your competition. And lastly is going to be backlinks, okay? So meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to yours to show Google in the areas you serve that you guys are the number one choice when it comes to HVAC, okay? And if you implement this, you will be number one. I'm sure you're probably thinking like, dude, listen, I'm a business owner, right? I'm a contractor. I'm not some computer geek, right? Look, man, you can be the number one, take this free blueprint, tackle it yourself. I'm totally cool with that. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, then you could just reply right back to this message, okay? Again, my name is Kyle. I live right here in Monument, Colorado, so I even love to meet you in person. But if it's easier, just reply back to this message. My number is 719-396-1510. But at the very least, I hope this is educational for you. Showed you a few things you can implement right now to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition, okay? So at the least, just give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Get out there and we'll talk soon.